Hello guys, today we are going to talk about Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. So before starting the book, let us know about this book. Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets is a fantasy novel by British author JK Rowling and is the second novel in the Harry Potter series. The plot is that during Harry's sophomore year at the Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry, a series of messages opened up on the walls of the school's hallway. A secret room opened up and Heir to Slytherin does not belong to the magical family. The threat was discovered after an attack that terrified school residents. Throughout the year, Harry and his friends Ron and Hermione investigate the attack. So this was a small introduction about the book and the author of the book. Now read Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets and understand what is special about it. Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. JK Rowling is the second book in the Harry Potter series. The book begins on Privet Street, 4th Avenue, where Harry lives with his aunt, uncle, and cousin Dudley. Harry is desperate because he hasn't heard from his friends Ron Weasley, Hermione Granger and Hagrid since returning to Privet Street at the end of his freshman year at the Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. At breakfast time, Uncle tells Harry that he should stay in the bedroom without making a sound while the business guests arrive tonight. Harry agrees and goes to Dudley's second bedroom, his. Harry is not alone when he arrives. There he finds Dobby's house elf. Dobby warns Harry not to go to school this year. He says terrible things will happen there. Harry insists he should at least go back to see his friends, and Dobby tries to convince him that his friends don't like Harry because he doesn't write to Harry. Harry learns that Dobby has been stealing Harry's letters from his friends all summer and tries to get them back. Dobby escapes the room and goes downstairs. There, he uses his magic to ruin Uncle Vernon's business lunch and hopes Harry gets expelled if he uses house magic. Harry returns to Hogwarts without being expelled, but not until he makes a painful trip to Diagon Alley to collect this year's books and supplies. Traveling through a network of fireplaces, he accidentally finds himself at Nocturne Alley, where he sees Draco Malfoy and his father Lucius, the famous Death Eater and follower of Lord Voldemort. Harry suspects that they have a malicious plan for their school year. When Harry and his friend Ron miss the train to Hogwarts, Dobby tries to keep Harry out of school, and Ron's father's flying car heads for Hogwarts. They collide but arrive safely at the school despite Professor Snape trying to expel them for damaging Homping Willow with a car. The school year begins and Ron's sister Ginny, along with Harry, Hermione, and the other Weasley brothers, enters Gryffindor. Harry and Ron quickly learn that their new defense against the dark arts teacher, Gilderoy Lockhart, doesn't know what he's doing. Lockhart embarrasses himself on more than one occasion, including being easily disarmed while trying to show him how to duel with Professor Snape. Strange things begin to happen at Hogwarts. Overseer Argus Filch's cat has hardened. The students and the ghosts are also terrified. Rumor has it that the heir of Slytherin has returned to Hogwarts to remove non-pure blood from the school. When it became known that Harry could speak Parselmouth, the language of snakes, many think Harry was responsible for that. It doesn't help for students to appear to be around all the time when they are attacked. Harry, Ron, and Hermione begin to figure out who will be the successor. Harry suspects Draco, and he and Ron use a polyjuice potion to disguise themselves as Draco's friends, Crabbe and Goyle. They ask Draco about the heir who opens a chamber of secrets to free a deadly monster. Draco is no heir and was almost discovered while escaping from the Slytherin break room. Harry reveals a vintage magazine that rights return to him. The magazine is to expose Harry who opened the Chamber of Secrets 50 years ago. Harry reveals that Hagrid turned into a suspect and was expelled. He and Ron go to Hagrid to invite him, however, Hagrid is arrested, and Professor Dumbledore is pressured to step down as headmaster. Hagrid leaves a clue for Ron and Harry that leads them into the Forbidden Forest, in which they meet Aragog, Hagrid's puppy Acromantula, a massive spider, who turned into incorrectly accused of being the monster from the chamber. Aragog tells them a pupil died, however, it turned into now no longer his or Hagrid's fault. Harry and Ron narrowly get away from Aragog's circle of relatives of starving spiders with the assistance of Mr. Weasley's car, which has taken to roaming the woodland on its own. Meanwhile, Hermione has been petrified, becoming a member of the opposite petrified students, and Cat, with inside the clinic wing. Harry and Ron go to her and locate she is clutching a web page defining basilisk torn out of an yearbook on which is written the word pipes. Harry realizes the monster is the use of the plumbing to transport across the castle, and that the pupil who died ought to be Moaning Myrtle, a ghost that inhabits one of the girls' bathrooms. Harry and Ron concentrate on Myrtle's tale of approximately her death. There is some other attack. As Harry and Ron conceal in a cupboard with inside the teacher's front room to listen in on the teachers, they hear that Ron's sister, Ginny, has been taken into the Chamber of Secrets. Harry and Ron attempt to enlist the assistance of Gilderoy Lockhart, who seems to be a coward and a fraud. They drag him along, and he attempts to obliterate their memories. However, their spell backfires. Lockhart loses his reminiscence and a part of the cave collapses, setting Harry apart from Ron and Lockhart. Harry goes to the Chamber of Secrets and learns that Ginny has accidentally brought Voldemort's soul to life through a diary. Voldemort, known as Tom Riddle, unleashes a basilisk monster on Harry. Basilisks can kill anyone they make eye contact with. Dumbledore's Phoenix, Fawkes, comes to the aid of Harry and blinds the basilisk. Harry destroys it with the sword of Godric Gryffindor that appears before him. However, he is bitten by a basilisk and becomes poisoned. Harry uses one of the basilisk's fangs to destroy the diary in Voldemort and save the genie. Fawkes cures Harry with tears and throws Harry, Ginny, Ron and Professor Lockhart out of the room. Dumbledore and Hagrid return, petrified students and cats are restored, and Hogwarts is safe again. So guys, this was a summary of Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. Thank you.